The Zarnathi were nothing if not thorough before their invasion fleet descended on Earth. They performed orbital scans, biosignal sweeps, atmospheric toxin checks, and weapons inventory cross-references down to the last atom. Their algorithms cataloged Earth's nuclear arsenals, electromagnetic rail systems, kinetic impactors, and even crude ballistic projectiles. All were jammed, neutralized, or disabled before the first Zarnathi drop pods landed. Victory, they believed, was mathematically guaranteed. The first wave touched down in Geneva, a symbolic blow. Earth's diplomacy hub, a gesture to crush hope. The humans, predictably, responded with outrage and panic, but offered no meaningful resistance. The Zarnathi strolled through corridors of shattered glass and smoking embassies, hissing confidently. In their vacuum-tight armor, Captain Vaylor, commander of the incursion squad, stood tall at the center of the European Diplomatic Council Hall, scanning the trembling officials before him. "Compliance will ensure survival," he announced through the translator sphere. "Resistance is..." Thunk. A sharp, metallic click echoed from the marble floor. Everyone froze at the back of the chamber. A woman stepped forward. Slender, mid-40s, red hair pulled into a bun, heels clicking with each step. Her name was Dr. Helena Rourke, cultural liaison for the United Nations. She wore a tailored gray suit and a half-smile that didn't reach her eyes. "You said resistance is..." she prompted, stepping closer. Vaylor's four eyes narrowed, double quotes, futile. He finished. "You possess no weapons. Your kinetic potential is negligible. Even your primitive hand blades have been accounted for. SHIKK. The stiletto heel came off in one practice motion, drawn like a dagger, 5 inches of reinforced polymer core steel. Honed not for fashion but survival. Before the guards could react, Helena moved. A twist, a duck under the nearest Zarnathi's arm, and the blade plunged into the creature's exposed neck joint, the one place the armor didn't fully cover due to design arrogance. The hiss of depressurization was sharp. One Zarnathi fell, convulsing. She spun, kicked off her second heel barefoot now, and drove the stiletto into the base of another invader's skull. Panic, chaos, the humans screamed, not in fear, but in shock and awe. Vaylor reached for his pulse blaster, but Helena was already moving. She ducked behind the Grand Diplomatic desk, flipped it, and hurled a paperweight with sniper precision into his eye-socket. By the time backup arrived, 6 Zarnathi lay dead. One was convulsing, and their commander was unconscious, bleeding. From a dented helm, Helena stood over them, her hands slick with alien blood, chest heaving. "Suit torn. I told you," she muttered, voice calm. "Never underestimate human fashion." 3 days later, Zarnathi mothership, Orbit, the invasion, paused. The Zarnathi High Command reviewed the footage dozens of times. Over and over, they saw a single unarmed human woman decimate an elite unit using footwear. This was not predicted. Chancellor Vikal growled. "Clearly a cultural blind spot," muttered his advisor. Further investigation revealed horrifying context. Earth's historical archive contained hundreds of examples of humans weaponizing mundane objects. Hairpins, pens, shoelaces, chopsticks, even sharpened toothbrushes. But the worst realization, none of them were ever classified as weapons. Their scans had never accounted for intent. Meanwhile, Earth, underground base, Red Cell Echo, Helena. Rourke stood before a group of young operatives. "Lesson 1, she said, holding up a standard black stiletto heel. "They scanned for weapons. They missed this." Laughter rippled through the room. "This isn't just a shoe. It's a statement. It tells the enemy that humans don't need guns to fight. We don't need ships. We don't need laser rifles. Give us a pen, a wire, a heel, or just a hard stare, and we'll figure it out." Behind her, a wall-sized hologram displayed Zarnathi retreat paths. They wanted a clean conquest. What they got was a lesson in asymmetry. Zarnathi space. 6 months later, the invasion was canceled. The Zarnathi Senate, declared Earth a high-risk species zone. No further contact authorized. Internal memos use terms like psyops, weaponized culture, and most terrifying of all, they make weapons out of things they wear. Final note, UN classified briefing log, level 6 clearance subject, Agent Helen O'Rourke status, active background, former MI6, deep cover cultural asset, embedded post-retirement, specialized in high-efficiency close-quarters combat with improvised tools. Notes, successfully destabilized Zonathi First Wave using concealed weapon. Origin of Operation Cody name, Project Runway. Recommended citation in military doctrine. Never underestimate a human with a reason and a 5-inch heel.